No matter what happens to us, how it may appear, whether it's sweet or sour, whether it's praise or blame, it's all for good. It's molding, it's reshaping, it's training. You never leave training. And in the end, it's beauty.
I'm Homer Avila. I'm a dancer and a choreographer, and I started dancing professionally at 20. 2 years ago, I had an amputation of the right leg and hip due to cancer. In pursuing my dance, I put my body through a lot of stresses. And especially when you're performing and on touring, there are a lot of aches and pains that you're continually feeling. At the end of a difficult season, I had a very sharp pain in my right leg. I learned about the cancer in March, and in April 12th, 3 weeks later, essentially, is when I had my surgery. It's like walking through fire. You come out on the other end, and the first thing you address is seeing what's there of you that's left. As I started to get out of the bed, out of the wheelchair, and out on my own, I was embracing the dance of life. My experiences in dance have been very instrumental in reintegrating myself, because in that training, we're always dealing with aspects of the limitations and capacities of the body. And whether you have 2 legs or 1 leg or no legs, there's still that incredibly unknown potential that our body minds have for us. That I do stand on my leg without the crutches and can be fully balanced is really, I never would have considered that I could have done it. I realized that my body was ready for more information.
Homer was inquiring about a workshop. He had his leg amputated 3 months before our phone call. This is really a challenging intensive for bipeds, and I just don't know how it would work. And he said, I'm not looking for sympathy. You will not have to alter your course for me. I'm used to obstacles. I've confronted them my entire life. This is just one more. And I feel that I could learn from that environment and that I can also contribute to it. So with that kind of maturity and conviction, I said, well, come on. He was amazing and taught us all a lot.
I have nothing but the highest respect for Alonzo. He's a master, beyond the arts. Though I'd lost a limb, didn't mean that I could not continue growing as an artist.
How's he doing?
He's doing well. And I think that first day, people were alarmed, to see a man with one leg in the workshop. And it made people uncomfortable. And that was interesting to see. And that went away like that. Homer's not thinking about it, and he was just about being there and doing the work. And in some of the problems, making solutions to exercises that were given, and the improvisation and all kinds of things, he was just brilliant. And people recognized that. Ultimately, it's beyond the body, what we're working on. It's way beyond the body. The body is an instrument. It's the mind that's really doing the work. And the body is the result of that mental sculpting.
The final task of the workshop is that you create your dance. The music ended. I'd become independent of the crutches. That was a revelation for me.
At some point, he said, would you like to create something on me? I said, I think it should be a pas de deux.
My name is Andrea Flores. I've been dancing since I was 5 years old, and I've been working professionally for the past 6 years. With Homer, I had to get used to the fact that I didn't have to be careful with him because he was very much fine by himself. But then the opposite of that is that he did need me for something. It's especially intense, in a day like that where we know that we only have 2 hours. We haven't touched the paw in 6 months, and there's a lot to get done, and it's really a push.
Yeah, so those two things. One was here, and yes, and then the next one, right. So those are clear, that you're manipulating the space, that you're resculpting the space. And I need you to be the mother who's providing and changing things. So go to the deep place. It's heavy. It's a mission. This is what you were created for. Through all of these movements, you want to show how big your love is. You're a storyteller. It's much better, much better. In another sense, it's like preparing the ground. It's like someone who prepares the altar before we begin the service. It's like preparing for change. You ready, Homer? Andrea, this place where you're taking and you're doing this, it's like testing something. So that it's like if something has to get strong, giving strength. Although it looks like this may be kind of a cruel thing, it's not. It's about strength building. It's about this stoniness becomes soft and turns into something like ice melts. So what was hard becomes soft, and then it reaffirms itself. And then it reaffirms itself. And then even from the moment I touch you, there has to be some response. Just feel. Yeah, I don't even want you to do it. Close your eyes, and just feel. That was better. That was better. These obstacles that come to us, they're not to destroy us, but it's to say, do you realize who you are? You're more powerful than you think. Now, if that hurts,
It's a lot of down and ups.
Talk plainly to me. Say, okay, Alonzo, I've done enough of that. I can't do anymore.
Do a little bit.
For me, a pas de deux is a microscopic look into relationship. And relationship could mean you with yourself. It could be you and your God, you and your mother, father, sister, brother, you and nature. But wherever there is two negotiating or becoming one or struggling. So it's the idea of relationship. Nice. And stop. No, that's nice. It's scary because, and that ingredient is the whole pas de deux, trust. That's the thing that I'm looking for, trust. Much better. When pas de deux is at its best, two become one. And so there's no separation. And what she is experiencing, you are experiencing. So from this place that's coming up, this is a listening, and then it's you. And then when you go into this embrace, I won't do that to you. But it has a query, but also a tenderness. You know what I mean? So it has that, and this is that line that we play with again and again. That angle is throughout this whole ballet, over and over and over and over and over. That's such a big deal. To come straight, go into that angle, and to listen. It's back to who's talking and who's listening. So it becomes a real intimate conversation. Are you clicking? and stop. That's what I'm interested in. I need to see that inner story and that inner body working. Inner body works the outer body. Are you guys with me? Are you resenting me? We've got to get it back to what it was today in 20 more minutes. That sense of surrender is so important. It's often when these challenges come and these obstacles come that you have to reveal to yourself who you are. Who you are is forced to come forth.
I owe it hugely to Alonzo that this body had potential that I would have thought impossible previously.
This used to scare me so much. My physical therapist would have a heart attack if he saw me doing this.
I love watching toddlers. They don't know what they're doing, but they're challenging, they're learning, they're feeling it, and it just comes out with this bubbling joy. I feel like that a lot, you know, that when I'm playing on stage or in the studio and there's such a delight that challenging limitations allows me.